Secondly, the Eagles pressured their team to step out of bounds.
Yes, Fletcher now for the Eagles, brings it up, post ball inside to Moses. Moses muscles his way to the basket and lays it in for two. That's the scoreboard up and running. Surrey looking to reply straight away. Taylor thought about the three, didn't. Atwood definitely thought about the three. Drew Lasker driving to the basket but doesn't make it. Jordan Williams comes with the rebound. He goes coast to coast, in off the glass for 2 points.
Tough to get when there's Victor Moses protecting the basket. It was a Euro stop followed by a nice switch of hands off the backboard.
And at the other end it's Moses who posts up strong and knocks his 2-point shot down. Atwood into the corner. Ogan Denby made more threes than anybody else in the league this year, and that's exactly why. And Eagles scouting report says don't leave him open. That's kind of stuff probably expected after watching Surrey on Sunday. There's a nice pass from Fletcher to Jamal Williams with the scoop. Andrew Lasker did make the break, but he couldn't make the layup. There's Quincy Taylor driving all the way to the basket. It's very difficult to beat speed like that. Here's Fletcher now to reply for the Eagles. Inside the last 10 seconds of the shot clock, Fletcher. Moses waiting under the basket. And Fletcher turns the corner against Quincy Taylor. Drives inside, and he goes left-handed. Makes it to the basket almost. Great pass from Fletcher into Jamal Williams. He posts up. Here's Darius Defoe who's come on for Victor Moses. Drop.
Agree with you, it's the right shot. He has the range as well.
Jordan Williams drives in and kicks it back out to Quincy Taylor. Fifth all of my tail, Ogan Denby. Jeremy Smith drops it off to Darius Defoe. Fletcher, who's averaging 12 assists a game so far. He could have had about 6 or 7 already this half. People admit, sorry, this quarter. There's Jordan Williams driving hard. There's twice for the hook shot. Jeremy Smith was able to pick the rebound up. Jamal coming inside against Caelan Raphatopoulos, who's now in the game. I understand it's Caelan's birthday. I can't tell you how old he is, but I'm sure some of the viewers out there will know it and probably send me a tweet or a message to tell us. And Theo Ogan Denby, to the subs chair, and he'll be coming in and running it with Kyle Williams. Meanwhile, the Eagles back on offence. Yes, Kai Williams for the long three, doesn't make it. Jeremy Smith alive and aware. Lovely pass from Smith.
Between top and bottom. I think the Scorchers are giving a pretty good account of themselves at the moment. We've got some fabulous matchups. At the moment, I love the matchup.
Rebound, and gives it to Raphatopoulos. He turns the corner, gives it to Quincy Taylor, who also tries to go back the other way. It's a nice low bounce pass in. What a really good strong move from Demore.
A better insight onto this is why is Victor Moses out the game at this stage?
I just think it was defensively, Dave. I think twice Jordan Williams went right down the middle and he sort of went past him too easy. That's the end of the first quarter. Raphatopoulos' last second shot just rimmed out, and Surrey lead 23-20 after one. There's the ball over the halfway line, guarded by Raphatopoulos. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher finds Kyle Williams looking for the three. That one's just off, but Verneuil takes a great rebound, gives it back to Kyle Williams, steps back out. But
promise. I mean, we're talking here about a 58.3% three-point shooter.
Yes, Wilkins turns the corner. Nice move by Henry Wilkins. All the rebound. Jordan Williams finds Josh Steele. Josh Steele's been pretty quiet so far. There's Raphatopoulos. He's a 60% free throw shooter.
Great shot fake. Created the chance for him to release it. But he's a smallish guy and still needed a very quick release.
Darius Defoe the other end. Turnaround jump shot, knocks it down. Takes the Eagles back to within a point. For me at the moment, Dave, I think Jordan Williams is getting to the basket too easily.
Well, we've got Josh Steele British, we've got Jordan Williams British, Caitlin Raphatopoulos British, Henry Wilkins British. Good performance.
Pops needs to just have a rethink about that for the next day. Jeremy Smith working his way to the paint. Nice pass from Jeremy Smith. Good pass as well from Kyle Williams. And Darius, the three as far Verneuil takes a seat. Not quite flustered as well.
I just think Victor Moses is a more than adequate defensive player, but I think he was
that corner three that Dave loves so much and has actually put the Eagles in front by 2, 32-30. Here's Wilkins driving in. Nice no-look pass to Jordan Williams with bullies. 33-32. Jordan Williams getting an awful lot of space to drive almost all the way at the basket every single time. Dropped it off to Beck. bet was blocked, so perhaps he might go himself the next time. Kyle Williams finds Drew Laskin. He looks for three, knocks his three down. Long inbound by Rafatopoulos to Jordan Williams. Josh Steele turns the corner, finds, oh, that's a good, nice play between the two young Brits, but unfortunately Jordan Williams can't make his layup. And the Eagles straight. A little bit of afters between Defoe and Jordan Williams. That's the way to answer it from Defoe. It seems to be the other way around. The Eagles have lifted the crowd, and the crowd now starting to get into it. Morgan Denby thought about the three, thought about it again. He's got Victor Moses in front of him. As Theo Morgan Denby takes the two from the charity stripe line instead and knocks it down.
I mean, I take your point about him shooting more threes and at a very good percentage as well, but I think Surrey need a little bit more than that from Theo. I remember the all-out hustle Theo. Drew
Lasker, great defence from Lasker against Josh Steele, who just manages to get it away at Atwood. He looks for, that's a nice move from Will. He's trying to find Victor Moses, but that's good defence by Willie Atwood there. So Fletcher has to draw. Well, whether the shot was a little bit off, but he's made it. Jordan Williams to Josh Steele in the corner, and long skid pass from Josh Steele. And this fella Atwood can certainly shoot.
Now what? I think
has he been warned, and then he's been given it.
Warned him, and then he continued. So I think the other referee has stepped in.
Yeah, Tom McDonald's given him one. Yeah. That's exactly what's happened. Rebound taken by Jamal Williams. Fletcher finds Moses, but that's a great steal by Atwood. But Moses battles back hard, can't make the layup, but battles again. Gets the offensive from the elbow, just hits the front of the rim, rolls across. Oh, what a pass! What a fantastic pass from him again, and he's into double figures now. Morgan Denby from the corner for three. That's off. Moses will get that rebound. Oh, nice little play from Victor Moses. Oh, showcase basketball. Oh. But Kai Williams won't let Theo Denby get it free. He gives it to Josh Steele. Not sure whether Josh Steele scored in this game. He has now. That might get him going for Surrey, and Surrey could really do with him getting going. He's averaging about 14 points a game. Nearly 15 to it. Jamal Williams gets free and he scores two. Jordan Williams driving, tries to throw the pass. Here we go, Jeremy Smith to Victor Moses. Victor Moses in again. Victor Moses bringing the crowd to life. Great guard play from Jeremy Smith as well to find him. Atwood at the other end pulls up for a 2-pointer, doesn't make it. Jamal Williams takes it. Ball in the hands of Fletcher. There's definitely a Fletcher all the way to the basket. Both him and Defoe both on 2 fouls, so it's probably a good thing to get them both sitting down for the last 12. And as you say, but that's for so long, Eagles weren't in gear, and suddenly in the last few minutes of that half they really clicked into gear. Probably led by Victor Moses and Fletcher with the assist.
Well, different, isn't it, to the London game? We've not got anything like the level of intensity on defence, but what we have got is an absolute offensive masterclass from Fletcher and Moses in those last few minutes. They simply blew Surrey away.
Fletcher now driving forward against Quincy Taylor. Taylor backs off. There's a nice pass from Fletcher into Moses, who doesn't make the first one, didn't make the second one, but did get the third one. 2 more points to Victor Moses. Jordan Williams drives in, gives it back to Josh Steele, gives it back to Jordan Williams. He finds Quincy Taylor, who comes in and from the elbow knocks down a 2-point offense, gives it to Lasker. Lasker finds Fletcher. Fletcher thought about the 3, then drives in, finds Victor Moses, and Victor Moses one-handed, didn't even catch it, just flicked it in off the one hand from Fletcher's pass. Moses up to 19 points.
Well, Eagles running a classic play there that everybody refers to as the Americas play, with a very...
So comes up with a fantastic block and kicks the rebound up. Kai Williams to Fletcher. Fletcher shakes and bakes and hands it off again to Victor Moses. At 64-46 with 7 minutes to go. There's Quincy Taylor off Jordan Williams' feed. He's 2-point shot forward, isn't he, at times, Dave?
He does, but I go back to where they started this half. You run that horn set for a reason, and the way they ran it was to get every single player involved. And
to play long pass from Willie Atwood, and Josh Steele got up with him, cut to the basket, laid it in, 2 points, and it's back to 14. It's 64-50. Jamal Williams finds Victor Moses. That's a shot which actually turned the ball over with that Jordan Williams, and there's Fletcher finding Defoe, who's very strong. Not Fletcher, but the defense to get the ball back was excellent.
Great pass.
An excellent pass from Teo to Quincy Taylor, but he can't make it. And at the other end, transition. A lot of people are talking about the Eagles not being explosive offensively, but I think when you play defense the way they, there's another example. Very careless on the inbound. Fletcher to Moses. Atwood takes a rebound. He thinks about the three, drives in hard. Nice pass to Demario Beck. Demario Beck lays it in. That was a nice, but couldn't make it. And then didn't make the layup either. Josh Steele, Quincy Taylor. Victor Moses from nowhere comes back to the block.
It feels like 12 assists and probably 11 of them have been to Victor.
There's a nice bit of play from Quincy Taylor. Darius Defoe lobs the ball over the top. That would quiet again, but Eagles on. The fans are a little bit flat, but certainly that team's not. Quincy Taylor trying to make some.
If you're going to run that press, you've got to have a slightly different lineup, because one pass is opening up a 2-on-1 for the Eagles every time.
Quincy Taylor flying into the basket. I was just looking for a little bit more control in there. Darius Defoe finds Kai Williams. Kai Williams, very quick turnaround.
About a really smart play from Darius Defoe. He saw that Kyle Williams had a huge height advantage.
Jordan. Third quarter's disappeared from time. We're inside the last 30 seconds. Victor Moses thought about the three. Kyle Williams from way downtown.
That's a tactic in the NBA. Becoming an attack in the BBL. It's called stretching the defense.
Jeremy Smith trying to drive in. Gets himself in, misses his shot. Frustration for Jeremy Smith. And when you look at the Eagles scoring, I mean, Victor Moses has 27 points, Ramon Fletcher 13, Darius Defoe 18, and we still got Drew Laskar on 6, Jamal Williams on 4, Kyle Williams on 7, and Kyle Williams on 6. So, you know, there's a nice spread of scoring there. I mean, times he's been very good, and other times he seems to have disappeared from the game, but still out there trying for his team. Jordan Williams gives it back to Taylor, gives it back to Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams at the free throw line, short again though. Rafatopoulos comes away with the rebound. He gives it to Beck. I think Beck's going to go in all the way. No, he's not. He's going to find Jordan. I don't know, but he's certainly down that way. There's a nice pass from Fletcher into Jamal Williams, who lays the 2 point.
Commentating, I'm starting to realise just how good he is at getting open.
Oh, that's a great block from Jordan Williams. He has Jamal Williams for 3. Yep, and it goes. Yeah, because not everybody's going to. He's not going to do it every single night, but you know which way he's going to go. You know what he's going to do, and yet he still keeps doing it. Oh, that's a fantastic pass from Jamal Williams. So he's shown his all-round game here. 3-point shots, great assists, and tactical fouls. Jordan Williams once again. I'd like to see how many turnovers Jordan Williams has got. He seems to have had a lot of turnovers.
Please stick to what you're good at.
There's Jeremy Smith doing a really good job. That's a 2-point basket. 16 points, but it's off 17 shots. There's Henry Wilkins trying to drive in. Drew Laskar all over him, but now Kyle Williams finds Eddie Matthew. Kyle Williams almost found Darius Defoe, but got the ricochet himself. There's Jeremy Smith going in again. Misses his first shot, gets his own rebound. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, to be honest, Dave. There's Jeremy Smith. He's going to go to the basket again. He finds Darius Defoe. Darius Defoe's knocked free by Henry Wilton. Rafatopoulos. He finds Atwood inside. Atwood lays in for 2.
I mean, I know technically it's a no-contact sport, but there is such a thing as how hard is the contact, and that wasn't hard at all.
Rafatopoulos, Josh Steele. Haven't mentioned Josh Steele much today, but that's a nice drive to the basket.
The place to get the ball to break the press.
There's Rafatopoulos, Steele for 2. He makes his 2.
Sure.
They've got a game on Sunday as well. So they might be thinking that they've got a home game against the Eagles. Game will come out of the timeout. Eagles leading 99-77, 2:50 to go. Jeremy Smith once again driving in, gets that elevation as well. So he's cashing in now. Great defence from Flannoy, but whoa, Atwood did go past him and went for the spectacular finish, and it didn't quite jam it in. Is Jeremy Smith going to go for it? Jeremy Smith shows him how to do it. Things like that really do push the crowd up a level, especially when there's been a one missed at the other end, or there's another one. Oh, fantastic play from Kyle Williams. Wow, Kyle Williams took the ball behind his back twice. Second top scorer on the night, Wilkins. And this, Kyle Williams really showing off some ball skills now. Gets the steal. Gets the steal behind the back. We're on the bench, up off the bench, congratulating him on still showing great defensive intensity right there at the end. And there's another pass picked off, but this time Josh Steele gets it, and Flannoy goes for the turnaround. Josh Steele comes away with the rebound, but Josh Steele throws it straight back to Kyle Williams, and uses Smith as a D-class minute. It's number 30 Mark Sylvester and number 32 Liam Langridge Barker both on, and there you go, nice. That'll be all she wrote, with the Eagles producing a powerhouse display from the middle of the second quarter into the third quarter, then into the fourth, and end up winning by 114 points to 82. 82 is not a bad defensive effort, but 114 is a superb offensive effort as they take their fourth consecutive win and sit at the top of the BBL, ready for that trip to Plymouth on Sunday. Final thoughts, Dave?
Well, I think that the Eagles offense halfway through that second quarter caught fire. They were inspired by a tremendous play between Ramon Fletcher and Victor Moses. Got the whole Eagles team into it. The defense stepped up in the second half.